All right, welcome back to the shop. Been working on a drawer system. Pretty excited, thought I'd share. So I had been looking at the Savant Big Country drawers. I also looked at hoping that Delta VS would come out with a drawer system. I'm a pretty big Delta Vehicle Systems fan. I've got most of their gear for the 80, and I couldn't be happier. I mean, just great product. So yeah, let's get into it. So I use Roseburg 3/4 inch plywood construction, top, bottom, and sides. Two adults on here. If we end up sleeping, it's, that's quite a bit of weight. So wanted to make it extra stout. And then the drawers are made from pretty high-end Baltic birch, 7-ply, half-inch cabinet plywood. That turned out really well. Everything's Gorilla glued, ultimate construction adhesive, and T-nut recessed. Everything's stainless steel. One of the cool things about the drawers was everything's dadoed. So the corners, the lid, the bottom, the sides, everything's cabinet grade construction, glued and screwed together, not just tacked together with a staple gun. So just super solid. Maybe overkill, but kind of use some kitchen remodel technique, to get with it. So check out this mounting idea I came up with. So I used some flat stock in here, and this hole is where the third row seats locked in. I didn't like how the two bolts that are on the side made the whole drawer system kind of teeter front and back. So I came up with this idea where I took this flat stock and I rolled it into the seat mount and then came back and bolted it in. So basically with this flat stock, I was able to roll it, heat it up, like blacksmith style, heat it up, roll it, come out, cut it. And then when I mounted it, I actually went into the seat mounts, and when I locked it down with the bolts, man, the whole thing just sucked right down to the truck. Unbelievably solid. I mean, just no movement at all. The wings, I've got a template, and I made this, but I realized the Dometic water jug fits perfectly on each side, and that's a lot of extra water storage and saves rooms in the drawers. So the electric pump right there, it's going to hook right up, right? Easy peasy. Come out here to the bumper. So I end up with my burner on the Delta bumper, and I've got propane and water, and then extra water here. I normally use the water on the outside for doing dishes and washing hands, and then the Dometic water jugs are for drinking. So the top will get carpet, and then I think I'm going to do some heavy-duty L brackets here, not the corner ones, but the heavy-duty, straight L brackets, like hidden shelf style. And then instead of hinges, I had an idea to use some rare earth magnets, and I thought that'd be slick, where it was carpeted, clean cut, carpeted, clean cut, and then those magnets would just lock into each other. And that way, if I wanted to take it out or do anything and the fridge was on top or it was loaded, I could just grab it and pull, lift it up and pull out the wing without too much trouble. But for now, I don't need to worry about the wing. It's fully functional the way it is. I think this is going to change camping quite a bit. I'll probably do something inside, like drawer dividers, or put in extra little small pieces of wood, like 1/4 inch ply with dividers. I haven't figured that out, but we'll get there. On the face here, I'm going to come up with some kind of finish. See, maybe 1/2 inch walnut plywood or some type of cedar, something that looks nice. I even thought about aluminum and then spraying a wrapper liner to match my Back Bay Customs tailgate storage, but we'll get there. That's not a necessary priority. So yeah, we'll go up front. Something else that I think is cool for a mounting point is I found the anchors I didn't know were also at the front of the truck. I knew they were in the back, but when I pulled the carpet to clean everything up, I realized that these were in here too. So I took a dado and a router, and I routed out this section. I was able to pull up the factory D-ring, use a stainless steel lag, and go all the way in. So there was a huge gap here between the drawer and the floor, and I was able to slide this in. So this is glued and screwed from the bottom, super solid, sandwiched together. And then that, with this perfectly measured out and squared, along with the other side, the drawer system sits super solid because this also sucks it down to the floor, and it's mounted into the factory ring section. So you can see my cuts back here for the factory mounts are a little bit sloppy, but it worked out really well. If I needed to, I could do a second set of bar, go in the opposite direction here on this one, but I don't think it's necessary. It's pretty rock solid. So I ended up, I think total about 12 inches. That seemed to be what everybody was kind of going with. So I'm perfectly level. I'm also thinking about making a wing, this time with hinges, to go up like 26 inches that actually would fold down to here and make a better sleeping platform. But for now, this is perfect. I mean, I'm going to play with it, see what I come up with, and go from there. and you know, it'll adapt and evolve over time. So that's it. That's all I got. Overall cost, I want to say I'm into this whole thing for a couple $100 if I didn't already say that. You know, the drawer slides are the most expensive part. I bought the 500-pound Elisha drawer slides, and I want to say they were like, I think 150 or a little bit more. And then I'm remodeling a kitchen, so the plywood was all left over except for the birch. Yeah, and then it all came together. So yeah, good luck working on your 80. If you're working on a drawer system, this is one option. And the mounting options, I hope, help you guys. So that's it. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.